So folks, just because I'm sure you people have never heard of this, I'm sure you've never thought of this, who is going to pay for the wall? 100%. We have right now a $58 billion a year trade deficit with Mexico. The wall is going to cost $10 billion. It's going to be a nice wall. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be very big, very powerful. Someday, they're going to name that wall after Donald Trump, perhaps. And let me tell you, we're going to have a big, beautiful door in that wall. We're going to have people coming into our country, which we want, but they're going to come in legally. Our country together. You see what? You know, my rallies are the safest place on earth because everybody protects everybody. And you know, if you have one person stand up, and I'm so disappointed we haven't, because if you do the camera, that's the only time these very dishonest people, look at all the live television. All that live the media, I would say the media lies almost as much as Lion Ted. And then, of course, we have Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary. She's been crooked from the beginning, and to think that she has a shot at being our president, Crooked Hillary Clinton. We can't let it happen. You can't let it happen. Fox just came out with a very good poll. I do great with her. Now, I will say this. I saw one of the shows, they said, I have had, this is hard to believe, I've had 55,000 negative ads. 55,000! This is not, they will tell you. You know, I have to be 100%, if I'm off by 1%, the next day they say, Donald Trump exaggerated. 55,000 negative ads. Close to $100 million in negative, and I'm still doing great, and we're going to beat Hillary so easily. Now, Kasich has had no negative ads. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. He said, I'm doing better against Hillary. Nobody cares. Nobody even knows who he is. No, of course he doesn't. He's had no negative. Let him have $100 million of negative ads. You know, in Florida, which I won in a landslide, 21 points, I won Florida by... We had so many negative ads that I couldn't even watch. And I told the story. Adam Scott, the great golfer from Australia, I own Trump National Doral. We're having the Cadillac World Championship. Adam Scott hit this incredible last shot, flopped it up, put it right next to the pin, sinks the putt. And I'm saying, oh, please don't put on the ads now. Just get through, hand them the trophy. And they said, and now we'll be back in 3 minutes. I said, wait a minute. And I'm surrounded by television sets all over the place. And I've been watching in Florida during the race, oh boy, did we have a big victory there. Don't forget, it doesn't get any bigger than that, 21 points. Okay, so I'm saying, wait a minute. So now Adam Scott's getting ready. And ad after ad, Trump, and by the way, most of these ads are lies. Little truth every once in a while, you know, a little bit. But most of these ads are a total lie. We had ad after ad after ad, and then he got his trophy. I said, this can only happen to me. This can only happen to me. But if Kasich would get a little dose of some ads, he'd sink like a rock. I mean, I really say it seriously. Same thing with Lion Ted. I mean, nobody hits him with negative ads because nobody cares. Nobody cares. And let me tell you, the only person that crooked Hillary Clinton does not want to run against is Donald Trump. In fact, we gave her a little dose. She said something about me, and I gave her back. And believe me, that was a bad night in the Clinton household. And I got no credit. All of a sudden, Bernie started doing well. And I'm the one that brought her like this, and they gave Bernie the credit. Isn't that terrible? They should have given me the credit. No. Look, I know plenty of people. I know people that are working with her. I know people that work with everybody. The one person, Hillary Clinton and Bill, do not want to run against is Trump. Believe me that. And even the press doesn't lot of polling on this. And the Fox poll that just came out was fantastic, by the way. But they've done a lot of polling on this. And even the press admits, and they have to say, it will be the biggest voter turnout in the history of United States elections if it's Trump. And that's good for us. It'll be the biggest vote of everybody says. And you know, we don't vote too much in this country. The percentage is extremely low. This will be Trump versus Clinton will be the biggest voter turnout in the history of our country. Everybody says. Right? So, okay, we're going to go over a couple of these notes and then I'm going to throw them into the audience. Okay, you ready? So the reasons you're doing badly are NAFTA. Asian currency manipulation. They manipulate their currency to a point they're like grandmasters. They're brilliant at it. I get it so well. Our politicians don't understand. They're making it impossible for our companies to compete. And they're not supposed to be doing it, okay? They're not supposed to be doing it. And the Chinese entrance into the World Trade Organization, another disaster where we let that happen. All right. TPP, remember, disaster. Don't let it happen. Anybody that wants it, vote them out of office up here. They're going to take the rest of your businesses. Okay, Poughkeepsie lost 35% of its manufacturing jobs since 2001. Poughkeepsie region has seen a 16% decline in the mining and construction jobs. Ridiculous. And you know who's getting them? Other places are getting them. Other countries. It's not even in the United States. In the United States, not good. Outside of the United States, unacceptable, okay? The workforce in Poughkeepsie, look, these guys are starting to cry. Don't worry about it. We're going to bring it back. Your jobs are coming. The workforce in Poughkeepsie region has shrunk by 20,000 jobs since 2008, right? New York State has lost 3 out of every 4 manufacturing jobs since 1960. 3 out of 4. I mean, in theory, we should have many more. You know, over the years, we pick up jobs, right? We've gone the wrong way, as you all know. That's why your taxes are so high. That's why your taxes are so high. I mean, I won't even talk about the fact that we could have led the energy revolution, believe me. Because you take a look at what's going on in Pennsylvania, and then you take a look on the other side of a fictitious line, and it's pretty sad, let me tell you that. New York State has lost 350,000 manufacturing jobs since '97. 350,000. I mean, it's honestly, it's a disgrace. Is anybody crying? Are the women crying? Are the men crying? By the way, do the women love Trump? The only time they turn the cameras if we have a protester. That's why I love our protesters. Most of them are bought and paid for. You know, we had a protest, a little protest the other night in New York. They had a guy, why are you here? I don't know. They gave me the sign. Oh, went to somebody else. Why are you here? And why do you dislike Donald Trump? I really don't. I think he's a good guy, actually.